It's Nathan, Nat and Shaun's Ho Ho Holiday Podcast.
Well, it's Christmas is nearly upon us.
Oh, Natalie, Locke.
If anyone look at the video right now,
We are fully Christmased up, aren't we?
This is years of me going Kmart in the last couple of days before Christmas
You
and
can
picking
tell.
up what's left.
Would you buy stuff?
That one says
after
2021 on
Christmas?
it.
Would you buy stuff after Christmas? Because that's
Yeah,
when everything
no,
gets
no,
priced.
no.
I do this because of late since COVID, we've been going down south. So
Oh, yeah,
then
yeah,
I just think we've got to jazz up the Christmas table. And
sure.
So I get all this crap.
Hey, Natalie.
Yes.
Being a country girl, do you go home for Christmas?
Well, normally, yes. Although I won't be home for Christmas this year. I will be in Mexico.
Mexico, wow.
As it turns out.
Did you find out what the Christmas they have over there? What's
Well,
it like?
I mean, they're pretty Catholic, so I imagine they get right into it. And so I've checked out, because I'm doing a small group tour. There's 12 people.
Great.
11 new friends in total, and I looked at the itinerary to figure out where I would be for Christmas. So Christmas Eve, we're in a place called Puebla, which when I looked that up, it has more churches than any other town in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So it's like they're Adelaide.
Yeah, that's right. It is the Mexican city of churches.
Yeah.
So I imagine they're going to be getting into Christmas, right?
Oh, they would be too, but
Yes.
from the Catholic point of view, that would be hardcore.
I would have thought
There'd
so.
be marches down the street and the whole lot.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
imagine.
Just for what? Like angry,
Oh, just
angry Christmas?
carrying
Like religious
Jesus or something in
parades
praise.
and things.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
right. So it's a protest.
And then the next morning, Christmas morning, we move on to Oaxaca, which is a place that's renowned for its food. So I know, but like Christmas
Bring me some
tacos,
figgy
I don't
pudding.
know. I don't know what they have. I don't know what they eat for Christmas.
Okay, so think about Mexican chili con queso, that
my-
dip.
yeah, I love that
and
too,
then that
no.
with some holly in it. So that's that.
Sure.
A taco, like a peppermint taco.
Oh no, a fruit mince taco.
Well, they have the
That makes-
Mexican version of Christmas lasagna. Just a bit of beans and spice in it, no?
That'd be the Christmas burrito you're thinking of. Yeah.
I love being overseas for Christmas because other places don't shut down. So
No,
we're
that's
we're
true.
not a big Christmas family ever since I lost my brother. So we just want to be able to do stuff. And so when we're in Shanghai one year, it's brilliant, isn't it, Nat?
Yeah.
You literally you can dive into Christmas if you want, or you can completely ignore it if you want.
What's surprising about particularly the Asian countries who are not nominatively Christian, they really get into
They
Christmas.
do.
So the Christmas decorations in Vietnam, for example,
beautiful.
in Kuala Lumpur is another one, Singapore, they will blow your mind. I imagine Shanghai was the same. They
amazing.
really get into the decoration of it, and then everything's still open on Christmas Day. So you can go out for a
So
meal.
people are like flat out working. Like,
Yeah,
the
for sure.
normal shopping centres.
Can I
and stuff
tell
like
you?
that.
Can I
Yes.
tell you? And in the
Yeah.
shopping centres as well, because they do have their Christmas fair, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in Shanghai especially, every department store shopping centre you went, they had food outlet. Pig's heads. It's all just about pig's heads.
Well,
and they were
but do you know
stacked
why?
onto-
Because we get the legs.
So everyone goes, who gets the torso? But yeah, they're pig's heads, and people are literally like,
Do we know why?
I think it's like for us as pavlova.
That's
and they're
obviously a
like, wait, you got the
delicacy.
pig's head?
Yeah.
You got the pig's head? Come on.
Yeah, and also just looks good on the table as a centerpiece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, you going to Mexico and being in Mexico when Christmas takes place. Take us back, though, when you're in Esperance and you wake up on the farm Christmas Day. How does it all operate?
Okay, so when I was a kid, we would wake up in the morning at the crack of dawn, which in Esperance is pretty early at that time of year, and sneak to the Christmas tree and literally just rip open everything that had been given to us. We did not wait for our parents to wake up. We were allowed to go
you
right
were?
in.
Oh,
We went
God.
right in. So by the time Mum and Dad woke up, everything was out. We'd opened everything and we were
If I
playing
did
with
that,
it.
I'd come out of my coma in Easter.
One year, the present that we got,
resurrection.
which I think my brothers understood what was happening, but I didn't. I was only probably about 5. My dad made our joint Christmas present in front of us, which was a ping pong
A
table.
movie with my mum.
No, it was a ping pong table. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
made this. So it was a homemade ping pong table that kind of came apart. You
Yeah.
could pack it away. We never did once it was set up.
Yeah.
It was heavy. And so kind of wooden trestles. And Dad was painting it green. And I walk out. He's in the garage painting it green. And I'm like, oh, what are you making? And he said, a new cupboard for the laundry.
A new
and I believed him.
giant cupboard.
I had
How
no
big's that cupboard
reason.
door?
I had no reason to doubt him. And I went, oh, yeah, we need more storage.
Yeah.
So I believed him. And then the next morning when we got up, there was kind of like a string from the Christmas tree. So Mum had put up a card with our name on it, and then there was some money in that or something, and then a piece of string that you followed, and then that took us out to the garage where and I'm like, oh my God, it's a ping pong table. It was like he'd literally been making it in front of me property in situ 12 hours earlier.
Can I ask you, I don't know anyone that's really happy with the joint present. I know my wife's, I mean, because Santa obviously gives the presents, and then sometimes we give parents.
Yes.
And Megan always floats a joint Christmas present, and no one wants a piece of it.
As somebody who was the
No.
youngest with 2 older brothers, and a ping pong table is not a present for 3. You know what I mean?
No.
3 people can't play that all at once. So, it was disappointing from that point of view, but also amazing.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Being a girl from a property, a farm,
Yes.
did you ever have anyone come and ask to sleep in your manger?
We didn't have a lot of mangers, I'll be
Don't you
honest.
have any mangers?
No mangers.
Oh, I thought,
we
right.
didn't. All our animals sleep outside, so
Okay.
no need for a
All
manger.
right, Shaun,
'cause it
your
doesn't
dad's got a
snow or
property.
anything.
Does, is there that knock on the door
absolutely.
and say, can
Every now and
my
then.
wife and I stay in your manger?
Yeah, in the haystack. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
I mean, every now and then you share it with a few shepherds here and
Yes.
there, but
Yeah.
that's always a good
German
thing.
shepherds.
German shepherds.
The one Christmas tradition that stands out in my memory, though, was the annual tradition where my brother and I would argue over the best way to light a Weber. And that went on for several years because I'm a stickler for actually reading the instructions, and he's
Because you're a woman.
He's a stickler for like burning things with blowtorches.
Because we know everything.
And so one year I got it lit, but then you've got to let it breathe and sort of build up before you put the turkey in. And so my brother, in the meantime, he kept opening the lid, and then he just shut the lid and walked away, and it went out. And so Mum put the turkey in, and after like 2 hours she went to check on it, and it's just a big pink bird. And it still needed another 3 hours cooking.
This is where the Gilmore Girls episode, where Suki's at the front and they deep fry turkey,
Yes,
Shaun.
that's right.
Giant deep, that's what you need,
We didn't
deep
have
fryer.
enough. We didn't have enough room in a
Yeah,
deep
of
fryer.
course,
And so the
course.
following year, my brother said, "I'm in charge of this year." I went, "Oh, okay." And at one point, Mum went to check on the turkey, and she lifted the lid, and the turkey was on fire, literal flames licking it. After that, Mum started cooking the turkey in the oven. And that's been the way it's been ever since.
What's your stuffing base? What did you got? What stuffing did you
I
got?
don't know what Mum's magical recipe
one
for
of those
stuffing is.
Sultana?
No,
stuffing situation?
cranberry, I
You love
think.
stuffing?
Probably dried cranberries.
So, Shaun, your rules about fruit and savoury food. Is it okay to have cranberry or sultanas in your stuffing?
Oh God, would I just lace it with so much gravy that I wouldn't taste them anyway? Probably, but just the one at Red Rooster, they don't. They're just like a breadcrumb.
Yeah, and herbs and things.
herby, and I always look at it and try to pretend I'm not going to have any of it.
Because-
But
yeah.
can't
You
help
talk about
myself.
Red Rooster a lot lately.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you're talking about that much, I'm just wondering how much do you really go?
Yeah, that's
Twice
right.
a
How
week.
much you're not talking
No,
about.
I'm telling you, twice a week.
Yeah, okay.
No. So 4 times a
whole
week.
chicken is very expensive these days.
Oh, is it? Yeah. All right.
So,
Oh,
yes.
no, I've got another question.
Oh,
I've got
yes.
another question. So you're telling that's the family. Does an extended family come around? Do you do a lunch at somebody's house and
like
take
you.
someone else?
These days, my brother lives on the same property, and he's got wife and 2 kids, so that's an extra 4. Sometimes my sister-in-law's mum will come out, and her sister's family as well. So I think the biggest one we had a few years ago, there were some visitors from Darwin as well, maybe 16,
Yeah, wow.
18, but that's unusual.
That's amazing.
There's also been where it's just been like 4 of us.
But then
Yeah.
again, when you've got that many people at your house, sometimes you're like, oh, go away.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
you
no one
think?
gets up and does the dishes with you.
It's just
No,
come
Yeah.
on. Like, it's hard enough to deal with my immediate family, let alone you people.
It's a lot of gravy.
Yeah,
And of course,
unbelievable.
once you eat, and you eat yourself stupid,
Yeah.
and then everybody just gets so sleepy because you know why? There's tryptophan in turkey, and tryptophan's what makes you want to go to sleep.
The first time I ever saw a
Science.
Christmas nap, because we were never nappers, was at my mate Michael Robinson's house. I went around to his house, and his whole extended family, they were just Robinsons everywhere, and they all just, it was like a movie where suddenly a gas leak and everyone just passed out.
Yeah.
They just passed out on couch,
Yeah.
and that freaked me
That's
out. And we
tryptophan,
tiptoed
Nathan.
past his family to get to his bedroom to hang out.
Yeah.
And I've never...
on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
We don't...
Yeah.
Do
You have
nap?
the
Dad passes out.
My dad would always have a nap before we went to the
Back
to
in the
next
day,
venue. Always.
my dad hated not being able to do anything as a farmer. Like
Yeah.
Mum would say, it's Christmas Day, you're not going down the shed. Like this is where it's a family thing. And so you've never seen a happier man when the year that the plumbing broke and he had to like fix the plumbing to the bathroom. He was like digging holes and like, I've got to go and get another whatever. And he'd go down the shed and come back again. So that's what you need is some sort of job to do around the
What a
house.
great time.
Did Santa ever land creatively on your property? Like, did Santa ever get in the tractor and use it? And you're, oh my God, Santa's been in the
look
tractor.
at the tracks. The tracks are here.
Or was Santa in? I mean, we know you don't have a manger.
No, not in my childhood,
quick.
but my nieces and nephew, a few years ago, Santa arrived. He left a note in the morning to say that he was a bit scared because the dog was tied up on the veranda. That he was a bit scared to come because he didn't want Ozzy to bark and let everybody know that Santa was there. So he was going to drop by a little bit later, and he came towing a trailer with 2 motorbikes on it.
Oh, there you go. Santa's a cheater.
Isn't he?
One of the coffin cheaters.
Yeah, so that was a good time for the niece and nephew.
Loved it.
And then for the rest of Christmas Day, all we heard was over and over and over. Happy days.
There you go. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
From the Dark Farm.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.